added some key effects to maybe like an alien or something. I'm using its microphone, so I might sound a bit different. Let me mess with that level. We'll test and see how this works. I normally don't have luck with these USB cameras. We'll test it out and see how it works. I do like it. It's not too zoomed though. I can even get my hand in the camera. Those other two are way too zoomed and on the face. I think I can the alien tonight. Happy Halloween month. We're getting closer. Today's the 14th, 13th still. Last 20-some minutes of the 13th of October. I may not do a podcast today, we'll see, tonight. What I may do is I may just do it tomorrow or not have one at all, we'll see. I've done those a lot the past few days. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I know I'm not a likable person. I get that. I never really tried to be liked. Oh yeah, he walks slow now. Oh, he's back to running. Thank God he's back to running. Now he's walking. I wish I hadn't went back in here. What's that say? Wonder if he gets out. It's a fire hydrant. I can see this game in a different perspective with these darker lens glasses. They're not really sunglasses, they're really just tinted. But they're a little too dark. They were a little darker than I wanted them tinted. I have used them with sunglasses, but they're not. And the ones I had made for my sunglasses, they're too down. They're really too dark. I can't even hardly see with them things unless it's brightly lit. I hate I got back into this slow. I wish I'd have kept going the other direction. What is anything in that trash can? No. Oh, my neck is still hurting. That's why I don't like cameras. In order to hold myself into the view, I got my neck still. So if I'm just sitting here gaming and I'm not paying attention, I don't see what I'm looking at.
Great. Hello, survivors of this garbage dump. I'm Sophie, and this is my stupid survivor story.
Like I said this morning, I'm not so pretty myself, I know.
Oh yeah.
Them things are creatures.
Before the bombs, I was a librarian.
They don't even have to make themselves look green and not be creatures. I thought about it today, and they're not going to like what I say.
Wait, no.
We are being controlled by... Oh, and I done forgot what I was thinking. Maybe I'll have to save it for the podcast. Maybe I should save it for the podcast. I'll save it for the podcast. I'll try to remember what I thought. I thought about all four of them. Zuckerberg, Jack, the thing at Google,
Lived off some cat food containers in a super duper mart for months near my parents' rotting carcasses.
and then of course Bill Gates, the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Nobody came. Nobody.
And I had a name for each one of them.
You should too. The responders are a joke. No
The Beast from the East. That would be the
You're
one
not
that's
a
over
total
Google.
idiot. You get out of this dump before the responders get you killed.
The junkie, that's Jack. He looks like a junkie.
Trust me.
And
Whiny babies stay here
the
and
robot
make
or the
believe, but
android, that would
anyone
be
with half a brain will go up to the mountains and drop the
Zuckerberg.
dead weight.
What can we call Bill Gates?
Already tried to stop me.
The vaccine man. The poisoner. He's the poison. He's the horse of death.
Now, Flatwoods.
He sells
Bye,
poison.
suckers. Love always.
So you got the four horsemen of the apocalypse. The Beast from the East, the junkie, the one who poisons the earth, then you got the android, the Antichrist. I got a name for all four of them. This is what I think of all of them. I've never been able to actually put my finger in the camera before. You don't tell me what to do. This is the United States of America. I don't live under your reign. Lord, I don't know how I'm going to stand this. I think I'm going to switch to her. I hate when I get into this with Fallout. And I finally done it in this one. I've never done it in this one before. I've done it in the other two. 4 in Vegas, and never this one. I run into something I don't think I've ever run into before. I don't think I've run into that reddish orange truck. Oh, look! I run into some dogs too. Get them all? There you go. Thank the Lord. He got them all. I'm so pretty myself, I know. I couldn't believe I found that again. When I hear that, that's a picture of the Antifa today. Gotta remember tonight I gotta do my arm exercises. I did my legs for 2 days and I took a rest yesterday. Tonight before I go to bed will be the arms. I'll try to bring back my boxing too eventually. If I ever get this freaking wrist straightened out. You know, I was hearing that COVID thing does that to the wrist. That's what it did to that man that was in the band too. That kind of gave me, because I've been having my problems. I think mine was that phone. That phone just about killed my hand and I didn't realize it. I knew something was hurting me, but I got to realizing every time I'd reach around to that button, it would, oh, I've got the bomb. I wish I could have seen it. Well, it must have been that robot below that. I'm always wanting to actually see the Fallout. You know, I wouldn't want to actually see it if I was in real life. Because this is just a game. I'll hear it coming and then I'll miss it. I'm always wanting him to be through it for whatever reason. I'm sick. I just want to see what happens if he gets into the Fallout. You know, every once in a while they lie to him. But I'm going to try not to go that route about being ugly to people about their looks, because I'm doing so good, and you know that might rob a blessing from you. God's picky about stuff like that. If you want His blessing, you gotta stay right. You can get saved, you just can't get His blessings. You're not right. That's from what I can pretty much tell. When you pay attention to what He's saying. Anybody can be saved if you just believe. But it takes a little more to get the blessing. It takes the work. I sure was glad to see those 3 pounds come off. I'd been stuck at 295 for a long time. Long time. Of course, I kept getting sick. Not able to do my exercises. I seen a live person. He was real, I could tell. He had a thing flashing on him. I may switch to her. I can't stand this. I may just leave him for good. Because he's probably forever like that. I've yet to ever get out of it once I get into it. And I hate it every time. I'm glad the sun finally come up. Back there just goes back to the vault. That interview with Michael Savage and Trump was a good one. I got into this book tonight. A long time. I fell asleep through part of it. I woke back up. I swear though, I think I was hearing it even in my sleep. I do that sometimes. I can fall asleep with the Bible and still think I'm hearing it even though I'm asleep. I did listen to a big chunk of it. A huge chunk of it. I probably only missed a few minutes. But I didn't sleep long. I'm gonna go back and try to find where I dozed off. I was tired. I only had 3 hours sleep. That's why I came on a little early right now, so I can get off here and try to get some sleep tonight maybe. We'll see. I don't know. If I can't fall asleep, I don't sleep. That's just the way it is for me. That's the way it's always been. It looks like some green witch or something. Of course, that's the point. It's supposed to be Halloween.
Attempt to acquire a Christmas.
I replaced my cat with just a regular pumpkin there. I had one of the cat, because I downloaded all those at the same time. They were a little graphic. I got a bunch. I got a bat.
Mankind is a naughty.
I may add one of the bats. The old Chinese starter. They're even pushing China in these video games. That's what they want. That's why we gotta resist them.
Friend, pal, fellow Appalachian traveler.
I do disagree with Savage on one point about China. I agree with him, but I disagree. One, I don't want war with him. But two, I do think they deliberately done it. But it's more sinister than just them. It's the 4 people that I named just a while ago. One of those 4, he's the one that's really behind it. The poisoner. The poison. Bill Gates. That tyrant, I've been hearing about him since the 2000s. Late 90s. Even before I ever heard of Alex Jones, I was already hearing about how bad Bill Gates was. Of course, I'd get those newsletters and stuff, and I'd listen to the shortwave. And on the shortwave, you used to hear a lot of things. That old guy was one of them, the one that they killed. What's his name? One that had a siren at the first of it. I'd pick him up every once in a while. One that wrote the book about the pale horse. He's just one of the people I'd hear, but I'd hear all kinds of things on that shortwave. So I ran into Tex Myers too. But to actually see him doing it and reading about it and reading articles and people and newsletters saying what he was and seeing what he's really doing is two different things. Because you hear a lot of things and you read a lot of things. But when you start seeing their plans coming to be, you know you're in deep doo-doo. That man is evil, y'all. I don't know about those other three schmucks. They just may be idiots trying to make money and be powerful. Or they're a part of a communist collective. Savage was good at explaining that in that book. About how they want to do everything for the group. Instead of individual rights, they want group rights. And I want individual rights. I'm an individualist. I believe in individual rights. That's what I fight for, individual. I don't care two craps about groups. I've never fit with groups anyway. I've never fit in with people. I've always been an outcast. Like I said, I'm not friendly and I'm not liked. I never did really try to be. Now, I probably should have been better than I was. But I didn't really know how to be. I didn't have a daddy that showed me any of that. I mean, his family seen one side and we seen another. Now, a lot of that I put forth, what I seen. He's really tough when he had to run into people. He too believed that it was a dog-eat-dog world. Savage closed with that about that. That's one thing I got from him too. But I could be a little better. Because I don't believe anybody likes me. I have yet to find anybody that I think that actually likes me. That I hadn't really cared, but it's bad to just be totally hated. I guess Jesus is the only one. And maybe he can't stand me. He probably keeps me at a distance. I don't really want you to do that though, Jesus. You stay close. I do need one friend in this world. You'd be totally lonely with no friends at all. I don't really want to be hated. I just like saying what I believe, what I think. And a lot of times it offends people. And I don't care. But I could be careful, and I don't need to fight with idiots anymore. Because when you fight with the idiot, you're just being twice the idiot for fighting with him. You're being twice the schmuck. And I do fall into that category. But I'm going to try to be better in the future. Here's to the future. What a game. This is exhausting. When you get to this point, this is when you're exhausted. I see a road in the distance. From a distance, I see the highway. There goes me always thinking of a song. I can just, at the flip of the switch, with the flick of the switch, I can just think of a song. With the flick of the switch, she'll blow your sky high. With the flick of, like last night I was thinking about that. I don't rebel to sell, it just suits me well. I don't sell anyway, I don't sell nothing. put it out there, but I don't sell it. And I don't make any money. I just... thing about it is though, these sites, when you put your videos and stuff up, they are making money off of you, whether you make $1 or not. Or they lose, depending on how you look at it. If you give them a reason to lose, but that's what YouTube, they made a profit off people's videos. And then they started banning everybody after they made profit off of them. Because if nobody used their sites, they wouldn't make money. Effect on that shirt kind of gives me that feeling that, you remember when they used to do the interviews on MTV or something with Marilyn Manson? He was doing those Antichrist Superstar, and he'd have that red shirt on. The shirt isn't red, by the way. The shirt is either a dark blue or black. I can't tell if it's a navy or black. I believe it's navy. But it looks red on this camera from that effect that I got on it. I'm getting exhausted. I think I'm going to the menu and going to her. Hold on. I'm getting exhausted just walking like that. I forgot how to get the menu up. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to her. Lori, whatever her name is. Lori. I think that's right, yeah. Oh, gotta do it play. There we go. I see that thing in the distance. I don't know if I've ever actually got there or not. Well, I'm going to say bye tonight for the camera. I'm going to take my neck down some. I don't want to be looking like I'm slooping down on the camera, so, like that or something. So I'll see y'all later. I might come back on before I go off. Let's see, how do you turn it off here? Or if I still got a microphone, yeah. Making sure the microphone still works. Although I guess people would probably rather me shut up. I rattle too much. There was a time I didn't even do that. So I started that podcast. That is nice. Kill pork hot dog. Oh, I know where that is. That's where them hides. There's people here. Oh, yeah. Where did she go now? They're biting me. Oh, you went flying. Like a dirty piggy. If I heard somebody shoot somebody, must have been shooting at it. Why is there everybody on camera? I love music like that, y'all. I may be 80s and 50s and 90s. Oh, he or she got me. He or she got me. Oh, I got the wrong button. There we go. Some flags flying on it, though. I think I see it better with these sunglasses. Although it brings out the static in the RCA cables too. I never did get around to getting that tuner yet. I'll try to get it back on tomorrow. I like that tuner better. I saw a discussion in one of my gamer followers. Somebody was talking about Trump, and somebody told him he don't like his games to be interrupted with politics or something. Now, I'm paraphrasing. He said it a different way. I don't really like thinking about it either when I'm gaming, but sometimes the thoughts do cross my mind. It's bad enough that took over my podcast, because when I started that podcast, I wasn't really meaning it to go the direction it went. It just kind of took it over. Of course, I knew it would. I actually did know it would, because it took over my dead journal. Didn't guide. That was kind of silly, even though people got annoyed with me. I'm still am in a lot of ways. I was worrying about things that I can't change. I have to let God change them. You see, that's the thing, you gotta let God change them. You just gotta submit and be willing. And I didn't grasp the subject of fully saved, because I come from one of those backgrounds where the people believe in the fire and brimstone guy too, the one that would do it now, and he will do it eventually, but he's got a day of grace right now. In other words, those days are coming, they're coming up, but right now he's in his day of grace. That's no excuse to take advantage, I'm just saying that. He's going to deal with that when his time comes, when his judgment falls. That's all I'm trying to say. Look at that. Oh, it's one of that. There's two of them. I like how they hide things. Finally got one of them, two of them. These. There's a girl too. She's gonna be walking before it's all over. She kind of reminds me of that suntan girl with those pigtails, you know, the one put on the beach. I see the power thing. It just seems like I run around in circles. And like in the New Vegas, I never got to Vegas. I've yet to still ever get to Vegas. If I ever get to Vegas, I'm gonna celebrate. I've made it to Brim 1,000 times. I've made it to Good Springs or whatever it's called. But I never made it to Vegas. This must be the farmhouse. There's a water tower on. Oh, is that the thing? The thing on the hill? Oh, that's a tree. Fallout's not really the best game in the world. It was just kind of the first thing I sort of started playing when I got XBoxOne. And I kind of just got stuck in it. Made it to a water tower. Is that thing over there? No, that's just a water tower. That's another power line is what they are. I want to get over here where I can look down. I like looking down at these things. You know, I've saw these mountain areas my whole life. Do you know the Blue Ridge Mountains? Which is connected to all that anyway. They're all connected, those Tennessee mountains and Blue Ridge Mountains. We can see them from our old house porch or our old house. You can still see them from here too if you can see past the trees. It's facing the same way. I just can't see it for the trees. Sometimes they really look blue. And sometimes they just look like dark green. You know, the bad news about things is, and I know I'm going to go that direction again, I thought of another thing Savage was talking about, and things that Alex Jones was talking about today, about their plans, about what they're planning to do. And then he told us that, on a good note, those Democrats and Republicans are all cut from the same cloth, and you got rich people on both sides who won't want to see America burn either way. But then you do have that beast elite, if you believe the Bible, that says they will eventually bring this in.
I'm so glad I finally caught up with you. Congratulations! Today is your lucky day. You've won the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes, and this wonderful prize is yours.
Oh, what was that one before?
We at the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes appreciate your continued purchases and subscriptions. However, we would like to remind you that Your bill in the amount of $73,428.66 is
I
overdue.
never actually run
And
into
prompt
that one
payment
before.
is appreciated. Have a great day. Congratulations!
What if I'm going a different route than I normally went? Maybe I'm actually going somewhere different. I don't remember coming up on this. That lot. There's nothing in it. Yeah, I don't remember ever coming up on this little building unless I did in the dark and I just couldn't. I didn't realize it was it when I come up on it. Am I going back the other way?
Congratulations!
Okay, must be going back. Which way was I going? I lost my way of which way I was going. Maybe I'll see something that reminds me. I'm bad at that, y'all. If I was in the woods, I'd be lost. I don't think I've ever come up on any of this. No. Unless it's over there around the hotel. Ouch. I'll switch glasses. I like the black ones better on the camera, the dark ones better on the camera, but I'm not on camera right now anyway, so. I think I'm going back to the way I came. Oh no, I don't think I've ever run into that before.
Man, hear my prayer. Keep us safe from the dangers of beasts and men.
I've never seen this before. That sounds crazy. Was actually getting somewhere this time. I'd actually finally got somewhere different. I done that once before and then I got killed. I never reached it again. Well, I've been on about 40 minutes. That's usually a day for me, so I may call it a day. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to try to add some more Halloween effects before it's all over. I may even try to make me a Halloween JCBW logo. We're getting closer. I'm going to have to hurry.